Hello everyone, welcome to Bargain Gaming, where we can play excellent games without busting our wallets. This is episode 4 of the tutorial for Romance of Three Kingdoms 13. So, we have seen how Cao Cao was able to organize a coalition using Yuan Shao as the figurehead to lead this. Expecting the whole thing to collapse anyway, because that's again a reflection on how that's a good reflection on how smart Cao Cao was, because he is the adopted son of one of the eunuchs in the castle, so he doesn't have much nobility and much power. His word doesn't mean anything, and he was only like the commander of a 5,000. Commander of cavalry, commanding about 5,000 troops or something. Not a bad, like a middle-level military post. Not a strong one, not a weak one, just a middle. Nobody. At that time period when the Han Empire could field close to 1 million people, a 1,000,000-man army. Commander of a 5,000 military arm is. It's like a lieutenant only. In a modern day army, you're like a lieutenant or a captain. No good deal. In fact, he was called a captain of a 5,000 strong cavalry troop. Anyway, so the coalition has been formed, and Cao Cao knew that because the Han dynasty was extremely weak, the coalition, the warlords dotting or who have claimed their own parts of the territory, are all scheming to be the next new emperor and found their own dynasty. So, but since he doesn't have the prestige, he's gotten Yuan Shao to do this job for him, because Yuan Shao comes from one of the best pedigreed family at that time, and so the coalition has been called together. And every warlord is there with their own self-interest, and Cao Cao is trying to maximize that time period to build relationships with all the warlords, and most especially the vassals of the different warlords, because he is very smart. Cao Cao is very smart and is very capable, and he can tell talent, and then and his willingness to employ any talent that would be beneficial to him. He's always willing to do that. So that is something that made Cao Cao special compared to the other warlords. The other warlords are kind of more provincial, more parochial. They're more relatives oriented or friends oriented, and they keep it that way, and or constantly suspicious of other people. Spies, and so Cao Cao was more like with a grain of sand or grain of salt. I'm willing to take you at your face value and then test you over time. So he understands, because he is in reality more of from a commoner's point of view. Although he grew up, since his adopted grandfather is a eunuch, so he's familiar with the palace, and that's how he got his commission as a captain of a cavalry troop. So he has some he rubs elbows with like Yuan Shao and a lot of the nobility at that time, and to know his place, how low he is on the totem pole. Anyway, let me grab a sip of water. Anyway, so again, that is where we're at the extent of it right now. Was it for justice or self-interest? Of course, it's for self-interest. And humans still today, even present day today, haven't changed. So monarchical, tyrannical, democratic, republic. The whole problem is it's still run by human beings, and human beings cannot help but be human beings. and it's all self-interest and all self-ambition. Okay, so we have finished Cao Cao. Now let us go look at Lü Bu. The unbeatable, yes. So that's why when I'm watching all these wuxia dramas, okay, all those, it's like we're coming from an age that is more enlightened. All those loyal to the Handai must rise, and so they want to put down Dongzhuo. And so we're thinking with modern thinking and also with a lot of lessons we learned from history. And so playing this and watching those wuxia movies with court intrigues and stuff like that always calls out to me to pull this game back out of my favorite files and play it again and see, what does it, gets a tiny bit of feeling as to, as if we have a say on how the future or how the past could have been or how we could have changed the past if we were there. I'm pretty sure that with my current present day upbringing and my physical constitution, I don't think I'll last one day in that ancient period where they don't have toilets, they don't have running water, there's no heat, there's no heating, there's no air conditioning. Those people at that time are very, very tough. They are very, very durable. And you guys can hear me coughing on these channels, so that means I don't have a very robust physical body. So I am very cognizant of the fact that if I were to be teleported to that period in time, I don't think I'll last a day, especially if I'm teleported to a village. First, there's a communication issue. And assuming there's no communication issue, there's a vast cultural difference that the local magistrate or the local judge, the local militia captain, or even the lieutenant, or even just a local militia, will spit on me. And given my upbringing, I will kind of get pissed off instead of being a peasant and bow down and just accept the spit. Then the next thing, I'll confront the guy and I'll have a spear in my gut, and that's it. Or the living conditions and the hardships, I will die, right? Even if I were, let's say, reincarnated or teleported to be a palace, part of the nobility, we still have the problem of healthcare, hygiene, food, like how healthy is the food? Oh man, it's like all of those things. It's like, we will die, where people will catch a cold, I will die of the flu. Anyway, so those guys at that time, those people, men, women, and children, those who survive are extremely, extremely durable and tough. So all over they joined the coalition. But Dongzhuo is so powerful, he controls the emperor. And then he has Lü Bu at his side. So he got Ding Yuan.
有什么事？你最近好吗？我拒绝。
Okay, so this is telling us how to do. Well, it's a couple of. So this is about dueling. Okay, in dueling, it will be very similar to the debate. Okay, Bandit King, you bastard, I'll pay for this. You know your place. Lü Bu, I'll hunt you down. So this is a part of jousting then, okay. How do we joust? So jousting is based on wars, how high war is. And there's also a special skill called dueling. So Lü Bu has 100 points in war. I think he maximum attribute is 100 per attribute. There are 4 main attributes: leadership, which is the army size, the size of the army you can control. War is your physical damage potential. Intelligence is your ability to think in terms of debate. And then number 4th attribute is governance, meaning ability to perform civil duties like farming, cultural development, mercantile development. Those are all good under governance. Leadership is in terms of training troops. Oh no, I think that's war in terms of training troops. Patrolling. So those are part of I think war. Oh no, leadership. Some of them are leadership. I can't remember. But in dueling, the main attribute in question is war. And war, the higher. So right now we have an 18-point advantage against the Bandit King. So that is, we can still be defeated if we do the wrong thing here. In addition, Lu Bu has the dueling skill maxed out to 9. So he will gain 2. In debate, we talk about wisdom. Here, I think you gain 2. I don't remember, focus points or something. Anyway, let's go into it. And also, why is Lu Bu at 108, which is way above 100, is because he is carrying the crescent blade. I think that is the blue dragon long pike or something. Yeah, it's a blue dragon. So that gives him +8 to his war ability. So he has the best equipment. He has the best horse. His red hair will not allow him to be captured after a battle. And then so he has dueling at 9. So this Bandit King is okay. Just the initial pass says okay. It says that it indicates that the Bandit King will be probably doing an attack. Since Lu Bu is so strong, and he has what do you call this? The dueling skill. He is actually given 3 focus points, right? So right now we see that the Bandit King is going to do an attack. So we can check by if we now so we know he's going to do an attack because that's what the Bandit King is showing on the right side of the screen. We can see the one that is pulsing is the attack button. So if we go down using a D-pad, we choose attack. This is low power attack, and that's exactly what it is doing. It will nullify unbalance. So if the Bandit King is going to do unbalance, we need to do an attack. A knockout nullifies the attack he's performing on us and also nullifies unbalance. So if we use a high power, if we go back to attack, we're doing exactly what the Bandit King is also doing. Now if we're doing the same thing, similar to debate, if both of us are performing exactly the same action, then the higher war which we have with Lu Bu, we will win. We will damage the Bandit King and we will not suffer any damage. And in an attack, we are not using any focus points. We can immediately wipe out the Bandit King by doing this very quickly. So if we do a similar attack, we don't need to use up our focus points, and we will win over him because he's doing also an attack. So an attack against an attack, because of our higher war ability, we will win. So unbalance seals next enemies defend and knockouts. He's not doing those. And defend, just pure defense, will take less damage. And if we actually, it will restore one of our, it calls now, it's a focus, it's spirit points. So we'll have more spirit. Now, if we just concentrate and focus, we will increase the amount of damage taken, but it'll restore 2 spirit points. Okay, let's just do an attack. Reciprocate. So we beat him, right? Now he is going to do either a defend or a focus. It looks like he is going to focus. So if we do a high power, right? Because we remember that because he's trying to gain spirit points here, or a focus. So by doing focus, he will gain 2 spirit points, which will allow him to do a knockout or an unbalance. If he does a defend against a defend, greatly reduced attack. So we're just okay. But if he's using focus while we're using defend, we just lost an opportunity to attack him, right? So if he's using defend and we're doing this, we're way ahead, right? We'll now have 5 focus or spirit points. Let's just do this then. Let's do a knockout. Oh, he's using focus, so he gained 2 spirit points, but he's not gonna survive this round because this is like our Musu, and use boom, boom. Okay, that's how dueling is done.
哈哈，我还有这个方案，我拒绝。哎呀呀，庆幸吧，交给我吧。
Okay, so in Luoyang, raise public fealty by going around Luoyang on a patrol. So when we patrol, we increase fealty. And when we increase fealty, the amount of population increases faster, and the amount of recruits we gain is also increased. So right now, the population is 266,000, and we have 26,000 troops, so about 10%. So with recruits going up at 1,800 every quarter. At the change of every season, so every quarter, with higher public fealty comes more population and recruited soldiers. So both of those will increase. So then we go back, okay. So we go pick patrol. Try to raise the people's to 200. Okay, 200. Raising rankings also allows you to become minister, governor, or other titled ranks. So here we can check by sorry, pulling on the R2 trigger. We can see that in our own force, we can see the title Tongzhuo is at Prime Minister. And to get to Prime Minister, we require a rank of 1. Right? And then this is the highest position aside from king or emperor. And then these are the other, so they come in chunks, meaning once we get to prime minister, we get all of these items below us. So like if we get to the force commander, like Zhang Ji got to the title of rear commander, he has all of these positions that he can give to his subordinates. So Jia Su, yeah, okay, the same thing. And then these are the titles of emperor. We need to have a presence of 25,000. And so whatever we perform, every duty of the character that we are, the avatar that represents us, every duty we do, we help people, we accomplish tasks, we take over castles, we win fights, we gain some presence. And this presence determines our rankings, our court ranks, right, from all the way to the level, going all the way up to emperor. And it also says, so when we reach a certain, let's say, 15,000 required presents, we will be appointed by the Emperor to the post of minister. That's the avatar that we are playing. So this one tells us current force and all districts. See, we can see all the other. That's a summary. Cities of all forces. This is only our cities, right? These are the dark marks. And officers, that's only our officers. This one is all forces. And then we can always go back down here to track if we missed the game, the events history. Specialties are the specialties carried by our avatar. In this case, the red hair, the 7-star sword, and the crescent halberd. So that's the halberd. Okay, so what's our mission again? I forgot. Oh, we need to increase the... Okay, left shoulder, hold down, and then right on the D-pad. And we see, okay, our fealty is at 150 out of 1250. So our requirement is to raise it till 200. So square button, nope. Square button, and then we can go to the castle menu. And then we can go to the military, and then we can go to patrol. That's city of Loyang, and then go up to 50, and then we have ourselves.
我想没关系。
And then we let time pass by. So that, see, again, if we pause this, we can see that here we have, this is the 2 commands of the ruler, and then these are the 2 commands of Li Ru. It's 2 commands because Li Ru has over 90. And then this one is Zujun. He has only 1 command ability and 1 command for... there is no military minister, so nothing's happening here. And this is from any other vassal. So that's why we have a potential of making 9 or performing 9 tasks. Maximum of 9 tasks at any one time. So these 2 are from ruler, and this is again from the ministers that we appoint to the positions. And this is from any of the vassals. Anyway, so let us let time run by while Lu Bu is performing his, and we can hasten this. Nope. Up button, and then this speeds up the time. So at the upper left corner, so we're at the maximum speed. So on the up button and D-pad right, we will increase. D-pad left, we will decrease the time. But we have to hold down the up button. What? No. Why is it not moving? Oh, we have to come here. What? Oh, we can get somebody to help with us.
放弃吧。好吧，
So this is a little different from the main gameplay. In the main gameplay, we don't have to go into the city and do the patrol. We can do that. Oh, now I understand. So if we get somebody to help us, we can actually have a better chance of discovering bandits. Oh, okay. Oh, this guy's dead. He's not even close. He is so low level. Okay. So I learned something here. That means when we're doing patrol, we can actually get. Okay, let's do another patrol. Hunting patrol. So after next time, after this round, we should hit 200, right? And we will have accomplished our mission. Oh, cool. So we'll just beat on these guys, right? Okay, okay, okay. Okay, we're now at 200. Okay, okay. Promotable to minister. Okay. Command troops 11,000. Stipend. Okay, okay.
这是理所当然的，情况就是那样。只要有我在，就没有什么。各位，随我吕奉先出征。
Where are they going?
一群迟钝的家伙，气势不够啊！哎呀呀，这下可麻烦了。哼，哈哈哈哈！
So we want to train horses. Okay, there goes our timer, so I guess this would be a good place to cut the episode right here. Thank you guys for joining me. I hope you join me in the next episode. Bye!